Rock of Ages, written by Reformed Anglican minister the Reverend Augustus Toplady, which is also the tune name of this hymn. The first 4 lines for the first version of the first verse were published in the Gospel magazine in October 1775. There is a popular story most hymnologists do not believe about the origin of this hymn text. That story was started 122 years after publication by a letter published in the Times of London, June 3, 1898. Based on a claim made by Sir W. H. Willis regarding the origin of this hymn.
This is the West, sir. When the legend becomes fact, print the legend.
Okay then, fair enough. Here's the legend. Willis's claim asserted that in 1863, Toplady drew his inspiration from an incident in the gorge of Burrington Combe in the Mendip Hills in England. Toplady, then a curate, which was an assistant Church of England preacher, in the nearby village of Blagdon, was traveling along the gorge when he was caught in a storm. Finding shelter in a gap in the gorge, he was struck by the title and he scribbled down the initial lyrics on a playing card. This is regarded as one of the great Anglican hymns of the 19th century. Rock of Ages was a favorite of Prince Albert, who asked for it to be played on his deathbed. The fissure, according to Sir W. H. Willis's 1898 allegation, is a real thing, though, and you can visit it. Wait, no, that's the local tea shop near the actual rock. Here it is. Wasn't what I was expecting. The instructions to visiting this historic landmark in Somerset, England, is quite possibly the most British thing ever written.
Like a fine old English gentleman, full of the olden time.
Thomas Hastings was born 15th of October in 1784 and died in 15th of May in 1872. He was an American composer, primarily an author of hymn tunes, of which the best known is Toplady, for the hymn Rock of Ages. Okay, so Hastings moves to Clinton, New York as a youth and began his career as a singing teacher, being a largely self-taught musician. He meets Lowell Mason and with him compiled the hymn book Spiritual Songs in 1831 when he was 47 years old. Like Lowell Mason, he believed that American music should follow the trends and traditions of the music of Europe with its long-established musical superstars of Mozart, Bach, Haydn, and Handel. In 1822, he wrote a book titled Dissertation on Musical Taste, the first full musical treatise by an American author. In his writing, Hastings helped to foster an American tradition of music, which according to him should be modeled after the Germans. Hastings becomes another member of the E-Team who, like Lowell Mason, William Bradford of Jesus Loves Me, and many others that wanted American music to follow the European tradition as opposed to School A, the philosophy drawn from the homegrown style created by the United States, a relatively new country still finding its identity, and its most famous composer of the time, William Billings. An unknown producer must have made a movie based on this dissertation since it's a very dry read. I think I have a copy of it here.
Please pass the all fruit.
Pass the Polana all fruit.
Pass the Polana all fruit.
Would you please pass the jelly?
Bide your time, Team A. Wait until they get a load of blues and jazz. Here's the hymn.
Rock of ages, cleft for me, let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood Nothing in my hand I bring, simply to the cross I cling. Naked come to thee for dress, helpless Lord.